Thanks to Corwin Motors for sponsoring the Keeping Score podcast. At Corwin Motors, they're proud to be family-driven for over 100 years. Their commitment goes beyond selling cars. They're dedicated to serving our community and providing you with the highest quality vehicles to fit your lifestyle. Whether you're searching for reliability, style, or comfort, they got you covered. They understand that you rely on their website for accurate and up-to-date information, and it's their promise to deliver relevant, detailed content that meets your needs. So if you're in the market for a new Chevrolet or just want to learn more, visit CorwinMotorsKalispell.com. Welcome everybody to the Keeping Score podcast presented by Corwin Motors. This is my final episode as the host of the Keeping Score podcast, and while there isn't a lot of topics to cover, I wanted to use this episode to say my goodbyes and update everyone on how the Kalispell AA Lakers did at their state tournament over the weekend. So without further ado, let's get into this week's highlights that you might have missed. The Lakers had great pitching throughout the state tournament, but unfortunately the offense was unable to get on the same page or provided much of their spark in their two losses, and they were bounced out of the state tournament on Friday night. In the opening game at state, Andre Seifers took the bump, lasting 3 innings with 3 hits allowed and 2 earned runs before Kyler Croft shut out the Billings Scarlets for the final 3 frames, but Billings was able to hold on for the win, beating the Lakers 2-1 on Wednesday. Billings scored 2 in the second inning, capitalizing on walks and back-to-back RBI singles for their only runs of the game. The Lakers' only run of the game came in the top of the 5th inning when Seifers doubled and came around to score on Caden Collar's RBI single. Hunter Fan reached first base on an error to lead off the inning, but was thrown out at third on Seifers' double, which would have been enough to tie the game. In the 7th inning, Seifers singled, followed by Collar's walk, and the tying run was in scoring position before the final 2 batters were retired in order to end the game. Thursday night, Great Falls jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the 3rd inning before the Lakers took the lead in the 4th and added 2 more insurance runs in the 6th for their only win of the tournament, beating the Chargers 4-1. Carter Schlegel singled and stole second on a hit and run and came around to score on Luke Nikkonen's single to tie the game at 1 in the 4th. Then with 2 outs, Seifers singled home Nikkonen to take the lead, and the Lakers never looked back. In the 6th inning, it was more Nikkonen as he doubled to advance Schlegel, who came around to score on Seifers' second RBI of the game. Nikkonen finished 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. He also picked up the win on the mound, allowing 9 hits but only 1 earned run and struck out 9 across 5 1/3 innings. Seifers collected a base hit and drove in 2 runs for the Lakers. On Friday, the Lakers lost a heartbreaker to end their season. They were clinging on to a 2-0 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th inning before the Billings Royals plated 2 runs to tie the game and walked it off in the 9th inning to bounce the Lakers and advance with a 3-2 win. In the 2nd inning, the Lakers loaded the bases with no outs, but could not get the big hit they needed. 3 straight batters flew out to center field, with Brady Buckmaster's fly out being deep enough to score a run and give the Lakers a lead 1-0. In the 6th inning, they loaded the bases again, but could not get the clutch hit needed as Hunter Fan made it 2-0, scoring on a pass ball, and the Royals immediately responded in their half of the inning, capitalizing on some of the Lakers' miscues. With 2 outs and a chance to escape the inning, the Lakers committed an error in the outfield that scored both runners to tie the game at 2. The Lakers put the winning run on second in the top half of the 7th inning before 2 more pop-outs ended the threat. In the 9th inning, it was more of the same as the Lakers had the winning run in scoring position again with 1 out and did not capitalize, but this time the Royals did. With 2 outs, Brady Baker singled and advanced to third on 2 straight pass balls. The following batter, Ryder Murdoch, singled home Baker for the walk-off win and ended the Lakers' season. Nevertheless, it was a great season for the Lakers as they put themselves in a position to win the state tournament, thanks largely in part to great pitching, including Jackson Hino's final performance where he pitched 5 1/3 inning, not allowing an earned run. Austin Brennan pitched the final 3 1/3 frames to keep the shutout alive as all 3 of the Royals' runs were unearned. The Lakers finished the season with a 38-21 record. The AA state title was claimed by the Missoula Mavericks, and Bozeman won the A title. Well, folks, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Keeping Score podcast presented by Corwin Motors as my time as host comes to an end. I have enjoyed covering high school sports over the past year in the Valley, and I hope I did a good job of giving these incredible athletes the recognition they deserve. Until the next Keeping Score podcast, y'all take care.
A fire that broke out on a cold and dark February morning in 2024 sent the small northwest Montana town of Knoxon reeling. Beginning in the Angry Beaver General Store on Knoxon Avenue, the conflagration would eventually claim a neighboring restaurant and a storied bar. The town had lost 3/4 of its business community by the day's end. 7 months after the fire, people were still wondering, will Knoxon recover? Can it mount a comeback? What will rise from the ashes?
Stream Season 3 of the Daily Interlakes Deep Dive podcast on your favorite audio platform, or catch the 2-part series on our YouTube channel.